Hello, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you. And today, we are back on Rogue Trooper Redux, where we're going to go save New Atlanta. They ain't taking down our casino. Oh, wait, no, that's Atlantic City. What's the difference? Anyway. Should be a Wednesday, so how did the Genesis Alpha 1 stream go? Force field? This fucker has a force field now? Oh, fucking hell. I hate you.
That shield has an external power source.
I know I said I wasn't gonna upgrade the mortar launcher, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it for that fucking match. No, Luna! Now you jump on the TV, really? No, not on the PS4. Down. Come here. Okay, she went down by herself. Excellent. Good job, little demon noodle. Well, I think this is the definition of tossing a rock in a hard place.
This will help.
Is that the best you can do?
Here you go.
They reload me, man!
Grenade, get down. Power readings from those panels. Let me hack in, see what I can find.
Yeah, now! I'm busy!
Hero.
I'm way too busy for any of the hacking things right now. Oh, did I just dodge into a rocket again? Okay, wait, Sammy should get it. Yeah, excellent. Damn it. Yes, we took it down! And you start salvaging.
Reloading.
Because of you, all of my family is dead! Insert joke about D&D industry populating TI replacement. Oh, come on, you know where this is going.
Rogue Trooper must be stopped, no matter the cost.
You fucked with the wrong infantryman. Alright, grab all the salvage while we can, aka ammo for everything. And I mean that quite literally, everything.
Give up while you still can, GI.
I don't know, I've been doing pretty well so far. Pretty much foiled every single plan you've had, every single place you've had it, so... Luna, really?
My son legions cleanse the GI with fire.
These assholes again. Are they just gonna keep coming at me? Yeah, looks like it. And Luna picks this time to go right in front of the screen. Off the PS4, you're gonna overheat the thing. Last thing I need is a circuit melting. Damn it, Noodle. Ow, ow, ow. That doesn't mean scratch me. That doesn't mean scratch me. I'm sorry. She's a demon. Wow, look at these guys die with pistols.
Yes.
Alright, need to get across the bridge, plant the mine, the next wave comes, and I'm pretty sure this should drop down
So
some
you
shit.
suggest those generators are providing the power to the shield?
Yep.
I can extend the service bridge so we can get to them.
Then a micromine would cause some upset.
Then let's find some more bridge controls.
Cancel. What? There. And a salvage. I can blow a couple of these off. How did that not explode you? I am disappointed in you now.
I'm going to crush you as the controls activated the GI scum.
Oh yeah, the micromine's good. Great! I didn't even need to use that.
That's what I'm talking about.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Oh my god, now you're using all the cheesy lines you can, huh? I thought that was my bit.
Your pathetic attempt to reach me has failed, GI. Behold, my defenses remain intact.
Yeah, I
He's
just need to
lying,
go.
Rogue. The shield has dropped to 66% capacity.
It's called bluffing, and he fails miserably. You can't bluff for shit. Don't ever play poker.
Gotcha.
It makes me wonder, how the fuck did you end up being a traitor and a general?
No has dollars in the head of the GI.
It's this way. Oops, do the same thing we did before. Right after we kill this dude because he's annoying me. Traitor General, what do you want in your tombstone? I mean, you're not getting a tombstone. But in the event that you ever got a tombstone, what would you want?
Activate me and I'll take him down. Let's take a look at this. Who wants some? Eat this.
Yes, it is. Come towards the immortal gun.
See ya.
Excellent idea.
You'll never penetrate my defenses.
You will never penetrate my defenses. I am Cobra. Hail Cobra! Look, I have fancy shields that can't do shit because it's just a shield. If I had some weapons in here, I would actually be a threat. I'm so sorry I put the silencer on you. It was an accident. We're still friends, Gunner. It's alright. What was that? I don't know. Maybe the genetic infantrymen have been slaughtering the entire Nord army.
My shield still functions.
Not for long, traitor. Shield of 33%, Rogue. What was that?
You guys suck, man. Fall down. Put cops to the chest.
I always knew the GI program was obsolete before it even began.
I don't know. I've job of killing everyone. And it's just the 4 of us here. I imagine if we were successfully deployed without the traitor, we probably would have been very successful. We could have been the backbone of the Southern military.
Creating the GIs was a mistake. Now it's time to erase.
Don't tell me that you are actually opposed to the genetic infantrymen, and that's why you decided to turn traitor? How fucking stupid can you be?
This should be pretty straightforward.
Hey, are they coming back for more attack runs? Maybe I shouldn't have deployed Gunner. Because I'm pretty sure this pistol can't take him down. That's it. Focus on Gunner for a while. Alright, Gunner. You're gonna have to attract all of that fire. I don't suppose you have the fan launcher built in.
Who wants some?
Yeah, I think so. Alright. Come here. Sammy!
I'm out, coward.
Thought they'd come back. Guess they gave up. They're smart. Why aren't you? If you surrender, I promise your death will only be marginally painful.
Unleash the armor.
I think we've been over this before, but...
Stopping us now!
Back.
Reload!
Bye-bye, Lord Armor. One more shot and you're dead. This is the last mission. And I have Sammy launches, and they gave me a bunch of salvage. Your ass is as good as dead.
Watch out!
Afraid? I've slaughtered your entire armies. How many people do you think I've killed by now? I could probably be considered a war criminal. I'm pretty sure this rifle could classify as an anti-material rifle in some situations. I am probably a war criminal. Why can't people shoot people in the damn head? This fucking rat really don't want to die. Rainbow time.
Traitor scum! Killing you won't bring the rest of the GIs back, but at least you won't be able to sell out any more of your own side.
Rogue! Airstrike!
I guess the South is taking care of the GIs and the traitor at the same time. Guess I have no intention of bringing me back, huh? Oh, I love the cinematics of this. They're great. Although it is a shame that Covert tried to kill me. I'm gonna have to get him back for that. I'm really gonna have to get Covert back for that. Covert! Now we're not even sure if the traitor's dead or not.
Spread out. I want the bodies of the GI and the traitor found.
Don't bother, Covert. I'm right here. Any reason why I shouldn't pull this trigger?
I had to make sure the traitor was located and killed. All other considerations were secondary.
Meaning us. Typical Millicom thinking.
Your mission's over, Rogue. The traitor's dead, and you've more than proven your worth at these kind of operations. I can help you. Get the charges against you dropped. Get new clone bodies grown for your 3 comrades. It'll be what you deserve. A second chance for all of you.
Covert for you?
Sorry, Millicom man.
We're soldiers, not spies and assassins.
Looks like that's a no then, Colonel.
You think you can fight this war on your own?
Why not? It's the job we were created for.
Let him go. He was useful once. He might be useful again.
Typical. And that's Rogue Trooper Redux. It was a lot of fun. Actually kind of makes me want to read the comics a little. I'm not a big comic person. But this actually kind of makes me want to try to read them. Of course the fucking traitor's alive.
There's a body down here. A Saltha! Real messed up! Call the medics!
I fucking knew it! Because of your fucking airstrike, I couldn't strangle him to death properly. Now he's running around alive! I blame all of you. Alright, so that's it for Rogue Trooper Redux. I actually had a lot of fun with this game. It's good. I'd probably replay this again. Oh man, especially if they had the if they have like a new game plus with all my upgrades. Kill everything. Kill and slaughter everything. Torture and kill. So, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like, want to subscribe, and remember to follow me on Twitter for channel updates, pictures of dogs and cats, and whatever else I'd say put up there. And not actually sure what I'm going to do next. So many options. I don't really know what to say here. Just watch the credits, people. It's good for you. These people spent their time making this game. Y'all can sit here and look through the credits. So, if any of you ever made a fake pregnancy belly to sneak snacks into a movie theater, I'm just looking at random shit to talk about now. Any of you? No? Okay then. Have any of you eaten human meat. Any cannibals in the house? Any of you Hannibal the Cannibal? No? Any of y'all popped a keg stand? Congratulations, you have unlocked new cheat options and a new difficulty level. Oh wait, what? I did? Wait, I have cheat options? Shit, let's look at the options before we do anything here. Let's look at these options. Enable hints. Low gravity ragdoll. Extreme ragdoll. Hippie blood. What is hippie blood? Well, we got 30 minutes to kill. I could end the episode here. Or we can look through all of these encyclopedia. Okay, no, I'm not cruel. Stammelwriters. Tribal survivors of the original New Earth colonies, now in allegiance with the Norts. They're the only people on New Earth that have managed to train Stammels for their own use. Rarely seen outside the desert regions of the planet. Level required 9. Ew. So the amount of the shit you get access to depends on your salvage collected. And I missed out on a few locations. Background info. Caught in the orbit of two suns and a black hole, New Earth has occupied a key strategic position ever since the discovery that black holes can be used as warp gate points at any other point in the galaxy. 20 years of continuous warfare using weapons of mass destruction have reduced this one-time paradise planet to a polluted, toxic hell, but the war still goes on. Most people call it the worst place in the galaxy. If you're GI, you call it home. Stammels originated off-world and were brought to New Earth by early settlers. Their tough skin provides protection against most of the toxic pollutants present all over the planet's surface, and their respiratory systems include a series of biofilters enabling them to breathe the poison air. They're ugly, bad-tempered, worse-smelling, and have a vicious bite. Best avoided. Wildlife! Some of the indigenous life forms of New Earth, under the effects of the planet's toxic atmosphere, have mutated into new, super-evolved species. The pressures of survival on a war-torn planet mean any creature capable of thriving in such environments will have developed lethal and ultra-aggressive defense responses. New Earth wildlife, shuns human contact, will attack anyone who strays too close. You have been warned. Colonel Coverts! A high-ranking Souther colonel and military intelligence strategist determined to win the war for the Southers, regardless of the cost of human lives. Grand Admiral Hoffa. We dug him out from underneath the stadium. A high-ranking Nordland officer rumored to be very friendly with a certain female naval captain. Capitan. Grand Admiral Hoffa has the power to direct assaults anywhere on New Earth. Last reported location, somewhere in the New Piri battle sector. The comic versions just look so ridiculous and cool. Morgan. Everybody likes a bit of specialization, and Morgan takes sniping to a new level. With over 1,000 kills to his name, he has the patience to sit in the Chem Desert for up to a month at a time, waiting for a single specific target. Doesn't make him a great dinner party guest, but it does make him a minor celebrity in certain circles. Captain Natasha. For her age, Captain Natasha is very high-ranking, with full command of a Nordland warship. Her ambition is outstripped only by her fondness for inflicting pain and torture. She is wanted for war crimes made against captured Southern prisoners of war. Trader General! High-ranking Souther officer, Officer, the man responsible for the Quartz Zone massacre and destruction of the GIs. Although rumors have persisted for years about a traitor in Millicom Command, there's never been any proof he actually exists. Find him and do what you have to do to make him pay for the deaths of your buddies. Damn. Venus Blue Jeans. One of the so-called GI dolls, she escaped the usual fate of female GIs and became a specialist in stealth, recon, and assassination missions. Close combat skills are a given trait for all GIs, but in testing, Venus also has one of the highest sharpshooter scores ever recorded. Put a sniper rifle in her hands, and she becomes one of the most lethal weapons of war on the surface of New Earth. Clone babies! For first-generation clones, the incubators are open once a biochip is successfully inserted at 6 months, thus allowing for a natural progression through to maturity. Very advanced at their age, GI babies are fully mobile by 9 months, and ready for combat training from 18 months. Just hope they don't start throwing tantrums. GI Genies. The genetic scientists who designed and created the GIs. Their gene lab facility is part of Millicom, the South's giant deep space military command headquarters. GIs! The result of years of secret research by Southern gene scientists, genetic engineering are created not only survive, but actually thrive in the unique combat conditions on New Earth. Faster, stronger, and more resilient than normal humans, these highly trained GIs have no need for the cumbersome breathing gear and chem warfare suits worn by other troops. In the unlikely event of physical death, the GI's persona is downloaded into a biochip located inside his skull, but can be stored in the equipment carried by his comrades, for later retrieval and reinstallation to a new clone body. For a GI, even death is no escape from the horrors of New Earth warfare. I mean, actually, it makes a lot of sense. For genetically engineered soldiers to actually survive in the environment instead of just send people down in cumbersome suits. S3 elite troops of the Southern Cross Confederacy Army. Look, there's plenty of advantages. One, you don't have to worry about oxygen supplies, them running out of oxygen on the battlefield. The fact that they download into a biochip when they die means you don't have to spend extra money on training them if you can manage to retrieve the biochips in time. You don't have to worry about carrying antidotes, medicines, so on and so forth in the event that they, in the event of all the toxins on the planet. Quite frankly, it's the best idea, given the scope of the war. I wouldn't call the project a failure, because, I mean, Rogue Trooper managed to slaughter everything. And he was just one dude with 4 of them in the equipment. If anything, that would just encourage me to keep the program going. I wonder if they kept the reproductive systems intact. I mean, considering how fucked up the planet is, you'd have to leave it to someone anyway. Give them full rights, and state them into the Souther civilization, and clone females, leave them off the planet, let nature take its course. They can be an influential force in the Souther military. But you'd still probably want to clone the... This would probably be after war provisions, though, because, I mean, I doubt they're gonna let you put the biochip in their kids. I can see it working out. I mean, there's gonna be heavy discrimination from Southers. From several Southers. But otherwise, it could work. It'll take years, but it could work. Souther troops, the core of the Southern Cross Confederacy Army. Trader General doesn't even get a name. It's hilarious. Attack Hoppers! Fast-moving area assaults. Attack Hoppers are designed for one purpose: low-altitude strafing runs to clear out ground troops. Using dumb-firing rockets, the skill of the pilot plays a large part in their effectiveness, but the general advice is to dive for cover whenever one of these things is in the air. The arts. air tank. Finesse is something that the Nordland Army generally lacks, and the Black Bear tank is no exception to the rule. This behemoth is capable of rolling over just about any normal defensive position and crushing all opposition beneath its huge tracks. The main barrel fires explosive shells, each one weighing over half a ton, and a number of sub-turrets and secondary weapons only adds its firepower. Not so much a tank, more a mobile fortress on caterpillar tracks. Compared to the comic, it's a lot flatter. These fucking decapitators. Anti-personnel weapons equipped with limited sensor capabilities and programmed to home in on enemy infantry. They explode on impact with the target, throwing out a hail of deadly razor-edge shrapnel for extra air effect damage. Small, fast, nasty, but not too bright. Take out the leader drone and send the rest of the pack off on a wild goose chase. Deploy hoppers. The main craft for moving troops into battle zones, fast flying with hover abilities, 4 troops can be quickly deployed as the hopper itself provides covering fire, then dusts off to restock. Yeah, I kinda like the comic designs a bit more. I mean, don't get me wrong, this stuff's cool. Subterranean troop carriers designed to deliver assault squads behind enemy lines. Troops pack into a drill probe as it guides itself underground to its destination. Once above the surface, the troops pour out, often catching enemy defenders by complete surprise. Everyone is fine. Drop pods. That's our shtick. Along with specially prepared equipment for the GIs to use on the battlefield, the drop pods have been designed purely for the GI deployment, as GIs can withstand pressures far greater than normal humans. The pods can be simplified down to a basic reverse thrust engine that fires as the pod comes into landing. Landing from orbit in mass waves, drop pods allows an entire regiment of genetic infantry to be deployed onto battle anywhere on the surface of the planet. Hell Cannon. With the first large piece of artillery created on New Earth, the Hell Cannon was designed specifically to terrify enemy infantry. A direct hit from one of its fire plasma balls will vaporize all but the most heavily armored targets, while anyone caught in the outer radius of the blast is boiled alive inside their chem suits. With so many other horrific ways to die on New Earth, just in order to come up with a brand new one. Hover train. But New Earth is more than just a war zone. A planet-wide high-speed rail network was built, allowing for slick travel across continents in a matter of hours. Since the war, however, most of the magnetic tracks have either been destroyed or fallen into disrepair. Those routes that still survive are obvious target points for enemy ambushes and booby traps, used only in real life-or-death situations when no other means of escape is possible. Landing craft. Mid-capacity seafaring craft, generally used for transporting large numbers of troops across bodies of water, but more recently also used for evacuating civilians out of cities under siege. Nord Heavy Support Armor. Larger than the NTA unit, the NHSA is still controlled by North, but he is housed completely inside the armor shell, equipped with a machine gun for close-range attack and a missile launcher for distant threats. These units scare even their own side. And there ain't a quick way to kill them like the other ones. Patrol boats. Water-based assault craft with high-powered engines and heavy hull armor to combat the effects of New Earth sea pollution. Used to harass other slower-moving vessels, their attack pattern is based around circling their prey while bombarding them with shots from their deck cannons. In the crews of these Nord vessels, there's no sweeter sound than the screams of the enemy soldiers they leave behind to drown in the acidic sea waters of New Earth. Fuck, this planet sounds horrifying. Automatic sentry guns, often found in clusters, are designed to cut off easy routes to key areas. They have the ability to be deployed from orbit, creating quick and easy defensive perimeters around otherwise vulnerable strategic assets. Cellular Hopper. Typically used as personnel carrier, the South Air Hopper has little in the way of offensive weapons and is often found carrying equipment off towards the front line rather than over it. Submarines! We all know what submarines. Heavy attack craft bombarding coastal advances and providing covering fire for sea landing assaults. Trader Hopper. Generally, people in high command stay settled in a comfortable chair as far away from battle as communications line will allow. But when they do stray out, they make sure they're as well protected as possible, with heavy armor plates and weapons attached to anything that'll hold them. This behemoth should scare anyone off thinking about shooting it, and its precious passenger down. Base Commander. With New Earth having been at war for so long, it's common to find sections of the armies bedded in and effectively forming their own private army. The old crashed Souther satellite is a perfect example of this. But the base commander does report back to Northern Higher Command. He only does so when there is a profit to be made from it. EMP troops, these motherfuckers. Electronic warfare specialists armed with electromagnetic pulse emitters. These weapons are harmless against humans, but cause severe disruptions to sophisticated electronic circuitry and any equipment carried by their targets. The effects may only be temporary. That won't help you much when the EMP trooper North Infantry buddies are closing in for the kill. Definitely not biochip friendly. Gotcha! The lead troops of the Northern Army, only Nords that excel in combat school are trained up to Cashin level, and these units are distinctive in their black and red striped uniform. They also carry a shield that they can deploy at any time. Avoid unless the odds are heavily in your favor. Lazooka! Aimed correctly, a Lazooka round is capable of wreaking havoc on whatever it hits. It usually requires a two-man crew to transport, due to its weight. Not the lightest or quickest loading weapon available, but still the best chance an infantryman has of taking on an enemy armor. Mortar troops. Generally found on the back of enemy infantry formations, providing pinpoint covering fire. If you want to neutralize these sets, you'll have to get in close. But watch out! Once you get near them, these mortars can be redeployed as direct fire weapons aimed straight at you. Infantry! Oh, infantry! Oh, infantry! The grunts of the Northern Army, kitted out with basic breathing apparatus that tends to explode when pierced, combined with visors that barely grant the ability to see out, and weapons that often jam when fired, it's possible to believe that the Northern generals almost want their infantry to die. They must have a lot of people to burn through, shit. Keeping in line with the Northern tradition of bigger is better, the NTA provides a Nord with an armored suit allowing him to get heavy bolt fire more. Those normal foot soldier comrades. These units are a significant threat, but with complex hydraulic systems and a power-draining weapons array, they can still be outfoxed by quick-thinking and quick-moving opponents. Navy Sergeant. With the chem fog not as thick and poisonous out at sea, filters often suffice instead of the bulky breathing apparatus inflicted upon the land-based troops. The Navy sergeants know that there are worse things in the air, though, and are equipment designed to protect them against the water if they were ever to fall in. Sailors! As the seas of New Earth are as polluted as the atmosphere and as deadly to almost every living thing, the air itself of the sea is often of breathable quality. This enables the sailors on both sides to dispense with chem suits and carry out their duties in normal uniform. Sergeants! With the infantry not being well known for their intelligence, they need some direction, and this is where the sergeants come in. With the brightest member of each small team given an upgraded chem suits and decent communication equipment, they're easy to spot, partly because of their gear, but mainly due to them holding at the back of their squad. God knows if you get promoted, you ain't dying. At least not as fast as the other guy. Shotgun troop! When overzealous recruits sign up for the Northern Army, they are embraced, clothed in bright armors and given some decent armor and a shotgun. Then they're pointed at the enemy and told to charge. Everybody else stays out of the way to watch the carnage. Snipers! These fuckers! Working independently, snipers rarely move from the position they've nested into. Camouflage keeps them hidden from view. Watch out for the telltale signs and dare to laser sights. The Stun Legion! Hang glider assault troops swooping down to drop bombs on southern targets. They can be shut down with well-placed standard rounds, though a flak cannon is preferable. Because those motherfuckers are annoying as shit. Hey, guess that's everything. So, goodbye humans and non-humans alike, and great replies to you. That's it for Rogue Trooper Redux.